Lisa with Ink and Inspirations. Thanks for joining me. If this is your first time to my channel, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a card that I made using one of the new clear photopolymer border stamps from Stampin' Up! That's in the new catalog. I really like it. So let's go on over and take a look. Okay, so for today's card, I'm going to be using the new Bordering Blooms photopolymer stamp and the Kinda Eclectic stamp set from Stampin' Up! And I'm starting with the base of our new craft cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and folded in half. And then I have a piece of the typeset specialty designer paper that is wonderful. It's like an old book page or an old newspaper. And this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and I've sponged around the edges with baked brown sugar. I love baked brown sugar for the aged look. Now I want a border over here on this side, so I've already mounted this stamp, and I'm going to use my Memento black ink that is new, that Stampin' Up! Just introduced in our product line to go with the blendabilities, but I like using it for my black ink. And I'm going to turn this, line it up on my grid paper, and there's grid on the stamp, on the paper as well, so that helps too. But I'm just going to line this up and stamp. Look at that. I love it. Now these have taken the place of our Stampin' Around wheels, and I have to say that I really think I'm going to like this better. Okay, so now that I have that done, let's go ahead and stamp our main image. I have this Starburst or Sunburst from the Kinda Eclectic set, and I'm taking crumb cake ink, and I'm just going to ink that up, and I just want a very pale look. Try to center that on that square, and that square is cut at 2 3/4 inches square. And then I want to add this little border here that's in the Kind of Eclectic set. It's like typewriter keys almost, with little text inside, partial text. And I'm going to use crumb cake again. And I'm going to border the top and the bottom. And then I'll put the sentiment, which is really special. I love it. It's called A Little Kindness Goes a Long Way. I've already got that mounted on my clear block. I'm going to use the Memento black again. And you can see where I'm going with neutrals here. Line that up and stamp. Love that. Okay, so now let's start assembling this front layer of our card. I have another piece of a different print from the typeset specialty designer paper, and I've already sponged around the edges there. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. I have a piece of basic black that is cut at 1 1/2 by 3 1/2, and I'm just going to line this up over here and use some Tombow glue. And this is going to be the bottom layer of this next set that's going on here. And I'll just do it just like that. And then I'll take this piece, and it's going to border this border stamp here, and that sponging around the edge really sets it off. And again, that's baked brown sugar. And this is the typeset specialty paper. And I'm just going to line that up just like that. Next, I'm going to take this, and to go along with the rest of the card, I'm going to sponge around the edge of it with baked brown sugar as well. And it's almost like a tea stain, a very vintage, aged look, like an old book, old pages, an old letter maybe. And that is going to sit just right on top like this. Okay, and now I want a little accent here. So what I've done is I've taken the leaf image that's from Kinda Eclectic, and stamped it on Very Vanilla. in baked brown sugar, and I'm taking the little floral punch from the Itty Bitty Accents pack. It's new in the catalog this season, and I can say that this little punch has already gotten a lot of use. I love it. Love the little petals on it. So I've got those 3 pieces there, and I've already prepared these and sponged around the edges, and I'm going to arrange those right here in the corner. But first I wanted a little bit more of an accent, so I took some of our linen thread and I just kind of wound it around twice, put it on a glue dot, and I'm going to just adhere that first, then put one of the flowers on top of it, and then take these others and just make like a little cluster. Just like that. And now, to add a little bit more accent, I've taken our basic pearls and I've used the bronze from the skin tone that is the Stampin' Blendabilities, and I've colored 3 of these small pearls, and I'm going to use that in the center. And then once we have this all assembled, we're going to be able to pop it up on the base of the card. Okay, so here we go. Let's take some Tombow glue and just go lightly, little beaded line around the edges, and center that right here. And there is our card for today. So thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure you click the like button below and visit my website at inkandinspirations.com for more ideas, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.